Hello everyone. Today in this class we will see the third chapter of the Bhagavad Gita from 31st verse till 40th verse. In the last class we have completed from 21 to 30. So in this class we will complete 31 to 40 of third chapter of Bhagavad Gita. I am starting with the class. ये मे मतमिदं नित्यम् अनुतिष्ठन्ति मानवाः श्रद्धावन्तो न सूयन्तः मुच्यन्ते तेऽपि कर्मभिः. Here Krishna is saying to Arjuna that, O Arjuna, the people who constantly follow the teaching of mine with complete devotion and with Shraddha and Bhakti in me, at the same time on this knowledge also. So the people who has complete Shraddha and Bhakti on me and on this in this knowledge also, then they will definitely be relieved from their Papa Karma Phala. If they have done any wrong deeds in their Janma, then they will not get any sin of their wrong deeds whatever they have performed. So they will definitely attain moksha. That's what Krishna said to Arjuna in this verse. We'll move to the next verse. ये त्वेतदभ्यसूयन्तः नानुतिष्ठन्ति मे मतं सर्वज्ञानविमूढांस्तात् विद्धिं नष्टान चेतसः. Here Krishna is saying to Arjuna that, Arjuna, at the same time, the people who don't follow me, follow my vision, and whose mind is totally diluted with attachment to desires, temptations, etc., and who don't have a Shraddha and Bhakti in me on the same time in this knowledge, then they will never attain moksha. They will not have even a small chance to attain moksha. So everyone, the people should have complete Shraddha and Bhakti in me at the same time on this knowledge also. Then only those people they will attain moksha. The rest of the people they will never attain moksha. They don't have a even single chance to attain moksha. They will remain in this cycle of birth and death, and they will definitely have to go through all these happy situations and sad situations, all this birth and death, this bondage of samsara they will have to go through. They will remain here only. That's what Krishna said to Arjuna. We'll move to the next verse. Sadrisham chestate swasyaha प्रकृते ज्ञानवानपि प्रकृतिं यान्ति भूतानि निग्रहः किं करिष्यति. Here Krishna is saying to Arjuna that a wise people, there are two kinds of persons here. One is the wise person and other one is the ignorant person. What ignorant person do, because he don't know what exactly is real and what is unreal. They don't know that only Brahma is Satyam, the rest all in this world is Mithya, that is temporary. He don't have that discriminative understanding. That's why he remain ignorant. And what a wise person know, a wise person means he has the discriminative understanding of what is permanent and what is temporary. He know what is Satyam and what is Mithya. So here in this verse Krishna is saying that a wise person, he knows what has to be performed, what is righteous thing and what has to be performed, what duty he has to perform, he know very well. So he will remain in his own nature, while all the rest of the beings, the ignorant person, people do the wrong deeds because they don't know, they don't have the discriminative understanding. So they will remain in this cycle of birth and death, and they will keep on doing wrong deeds, and they will carry out their papa karma phala. But a wise person does that, they will go in a right path and they will definitely, one day they will definitely attain moksha. That's what Krishna said to Arjuna in this verse. We'll move to the next verse. इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्थे रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ ततोर्नवशमागच्छेत् हस्य परिपन्तिनौ. Here Krishna is saying that raga dvesha, raga means passion, dvesha means dispassion, aversion. So these raga and dvesha, these two are opponents. They never go in a single path. So they are opponents. So may anyone don't come in any one of these, because these two are if a person fall into deep passion or deep aversion, then that person will never attain moksha. That's why these two are the enemies of attaining moksha. So Krishna is saying that may any person don't fall into this raga dvesha. That's what this verse means. We'll move to the next verse. श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वदनुतिष्ठता स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः परधर्मो भयावहः. So here Krishna is saying that any person, the person, even though he is an ignorant person, he has to know what is righteous thing and what is his responsibility in this life, and if they do what, they will attain heaven. So that one has to understand, and one has to go in a righteous way, and one has to perform his own duty. Then definitely he might not be perfect. If they know what is righteous thing and what has to be performed, if they go in a right way, he may not be perfect, but slowly he may improve. That person may improve. So one has to know their duty, one has to improve slowly, and even though if that person attain death, if that person fall into death, that is better than and not performing his responsibility. So that's what Krishna said to Arjuna. We'll move to the next verse. Arjuna uvacha atakena prakritoyam papam charati purushaha anichannapi vasneya baladiva niyojitaha. Now this is Arjuna's words. Now Arjuna is responding to Krishna. What Arjuna said was, "O Krishna, what if a person commit a sin, but even though he don't want to commit a sin, but what if a person commit to sin by any force or by any falling into any desire or temptation or attachment? What if he commit a sin? That's what Arjuna asked to Krishna. Now let's see what Krishna replied to Arjuna. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Kama esha krodha esha rajo guna samudbhavaha mahashano mahapapma viddayena miha vairinam. Now Krishna is replying to Arjuna that, O Arjuna, this desire and the anger, these two, desire and anger, both are born of a rajas guna. There are three types of gunas, tamasic, rajasic and sattvic. So this desire and anger are born of rajas guna. And due to these, a people may commit a great sin. So one has to know this understanding, and they should have mastery over their mind. Then they should have that controlling capacity to come out of this desire and anger. There is no other way. That's what Krishna replied to Arjuna. We'll move to the next verse. धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः यथादर्शो मलेन च यतोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः तथा तेदेनमावृतम्. Here Krishna is speaking to Arjuna that, O Arjuna, just as a fire is fully covered with the clouds of smoke, like the same way mirror is covered by dust. So what Krishna is saying to Arjuna that, O Arjuna, a fire is totally covered with smoke, and also mirror is covered with dust. Like the same way, knowledge is also covered with desire. So knowledge cannot be seen because the person is totally diluted with their desires and temptations. That's why knowledge is totally covered. Knowledge will not come out. So any person, one has to renounce all these desires, temptations, attachments, etc. Then only knowledge will come out, and slowly they will definitely attain moksha. That's what Krishna said to Arjuna. We'll move to the next verse. Avrutam jnanametena jnanino nityavairina kamarupena kaunteya dushpurena nalena cha. Here Krishna is saying that, O Arjuna, knowledge is totally covered with this fire of desire. This desire is not a small thing to ignore. This desire will completely destroy a person, because due to desire, if they don't attain a desire, if they don't achieve that desire, then slowly their mind will be disturbed, and slowly their jealousy, anger, and will takes place, and they will commit bad deeds, false deeds, and they will commit a great sin. It will lead to they will never attain moksha. So this is not a small thing. This desire is a very I won't say it's a bad thing, but its knowledge is totally covered with this fire of desire. It's like a fire of desire. It's like a fire. So it's a totally constant enemy of the wise person. That's what Krishna said to Arjuna. Now we are into the last verse in this class. Indriyani mano buddhihi अस्यधिष्ठानमुच्यते एतैर्विमोहयन्तेषः ज्ञानमावृत्य देहिनम्. Now Krishna is saying that, O Arjuna, it's a location. The location is said to be senses, mind, and intellect. So this kama, there are three gunas I said, right? Rajas guna, tamasic guna, and sattvic. So this kama is totally dilutes a person by covering their wisdom. So they have, a person will have, each and every person will have a certain amount of knowledge, good amount of knowledge. But all this dilution of attachment, desire, temptation on this any object, it can be any person in this world or other world. So these temptations and desires will cover the wisdom of any person. So one has to come out, slowly one has to come out of all these things. Then only slowly they will attain moksha. That's what Krishna said to Arjuna in this verse. So this is what for today. In the next class we'll see from 41st verse to 50th verse. So thank you all for joining. We'll see you in the next class.